Thursday night for football in the state of Alabama here on WOTM. And what a great start we had to the 2021 season. Landon Roberts, Gerhard Mathangani. We had two teams know each other very, very well. A lot of talent on both sides of the ball with both teams. George Bates and the Center Point Eagles, but also Keon Hanley and the Fairfield Tigers. Well, it got started early, and it looked like Center Point, they get ready to play.
Yeah, they really grabbed the momentum in this football game, did so by the run with their quarterback in Collier and with their running back in Tony Bruce Jr., and he was able to get into the end zone, and just like that, we thought the Eagles would run away with this one, but the momentum kind of flipped here on this play on special teams, and Fairfield really able to turn this game around after that. A lot of thanks to the run, but also with the passing game as well.
Yeah, it took a while for Fairfield to get things cranked up. They need a little starter fluid on that engine, right?
Exactly, they did, and they got it by Hezekiah Hudson-Davis, and then the guy who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns. There's the first of 4, and Jacoby Albert, the Auburn commit, really doing it all. Offense, defense, special teams. Right after that interception, just a few snaps later, how about we just take it to the house on this one play right here, tightrope the sideline, and get into the end zone. But Center Point wasn't done, and they scored a big touchdown right before the end of the half that I think really, one, kept them into the game, not only on the scoreboard, but mentally, thanks in large part to a couple of big defensive penalties.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And you give credit to George Bates and the Eagles for being able to come back and make it a tie game at the half. So you had to feel good, right? Well, not so fast. How about Fairfield turning it up a notch? Keon Hanley, he said, we got to finish. Well, first possession, it was a true indicator of just what we were going to get from the Tigers in the second half, paving the way for another touchdown there on the slant and the fake punt, the special teams. Once again, number 11, Jacoby Albert.
Exactly. He was on offense and then on special teams a couple of different times. He converted on 4th down. They scored a touchdown right after that on a huge play. And this was the kickoff return here, the return, and just short of the end zone. And that was a demoralizing play for the Eagles because that turned into a fumble. Center Point ended up getting the football back on the fumble here. However, they don't end up scoring on either possession. And once again, you just give it back to Albert. This is a 4th down play. It's a fake punt the entire time, 2 times in a row, keeps the chains moving, picked up those first downs, and they were able to get it to the end zone. Bennett and all the other guys able to make this thing happen late in the second half. I never would have thought with 14 points on the scoreboard, Center Point, they'd end up with 14, but give a lot of credit to that Tiger defense.
Well, he wanted to finish, and finish they did. The Fairfield Tigers, 32-14. We had a chance to catch up with the victorious and very happy head coach, Keon Hanley.
Yes, sir. We were able to get some great defensive stops, run the ball successfully. We got to finish the run on the goal line. We were able to make some good quick throws, great read by the quarterback to Jacoby Albert. But I would rather finish with a run than a pass because there's too much that can happen with a pass. We had 4th and 1 down here. We doggone fumbled the ball, so we got a lot of stuff to clean up.
One of the things we talked about, Coach, going into halftime was the fact that you did have Jacoby Albert and how big he was. One of the things that stuck with me is you talked about the other playmakers you had. You had Bennett step up big time. Victor Gaines did the exact same thing. Talk about the supporting cast, the guys along the offensive line also playing a key part there in the second half.
These guys on the offensive line, man, they have so much to prove. A lot of people don't respect our line. They think they can blitz us. We've been young for so long. Now it's our turn to be the older guys. We've been blessed. We've been blessed to get some kids back in our district that was on for Fairfield, and they moved back in. And this is one of the big guys right here. We were able to run the ball behind them, and I'm so proud of them, man. Victor, Jabari Bennett, Hezekiah, this guy right here, Brandon Kidd on defense leading the way, Zamarian Tate. These guys, man, they're just outstanding, man.
All right, well, we talked quickly before we let you go, Coach. Your guy, your playmaker, you got a lot of them, but number 11, interception, 4 touchdowns, a couple of 2-point or 4th and 2s on the punt that he converted. My only question, does he play an instrument? What else can he do?
I don't think he number 11 plays an instrument. but I'm curious to see if he would like to.
Coach, we appreciate it. Congratulations. Great first game. Good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you very much.
That is Keon Handler, head coach of Fairfield, a 32-14 winner. Impressive fashion over the Center Point Eagles.